Hello everyone. I am here. Let me turn on the. I don't really have to if I don't want to. Anyway, I'm gonna go check that we're live on my YouTube account, and we're gonna start very soon. And how's everyone? If I don't have anyone yet, still, but that's totally cool. I don't have anyone watching yet, but we'll get there. Let me see. Yeah, yeah, we got some. We're there. That's cool. Okay, I am going to put some new. Oh, I'm gonna. Today we are working. There's this challenge going on what's the name of it on Twitter everywhere basically, where you basically draw a fan art or you draw something um, that corresponds to the color of the color wheel. Usually people start with red. I decided not to start with red being on top, and then orange and whatever. I started with red because I wanted to draw Nikki first. Um, my picks are Nikki, Shotzi, Becky, Raquel, Ria, Mia, and Zelina. And Charlotte. Um, So this is basically the finished version of it. I'm keeping it around so I know more or less how something what size something is going to be, and so we don't change too much the you know the thickness of the line. Uh, so, but this was the original Nikki. This is how I drew her originally, and how we went from there. Okay. Hey, I'm Sonia. How you doing? So, I'm Sonia. I have a question. So we have Nikki. Nikki is done right now. This is the final of it, and that was the original sketch. I picked up a group of people from WWE, mainly people that either have liked me, either they follow my work, they follow me online, or they like my work, or they have interacted with me before, and I want to have I want to do something fun for them, and so I want to, and it's gonna be like 8 days of liking. Anyway, so I picked up the first one I naked, which is done. I need to pick which one I want next, and since you're pretty impartial as far as I know. Um, if anyone else is here, also you can tell me. But let me show you what I have. We got Ria right here, and she's technically she's the Raw champion, the women's champion. We have Mia. Let me turn off the color wheel. Have Mia. We got Serena, and we have Charlotte, and we have Shotzi. We have Becky, and we have Raquel. Let me turn off Becky and Shotzi. And we have Raquel. Um, which one should I draw next? So that's the main question. Um, that's yeah. So let me see. Ria is possibly the most popular of them all. Um, Charlotte and Becky, they're usually very busy. They usually don't pay much attention to me. Shotzi too. But Raquel, Mia, and Selena do like my stuff, my work a lot. So the wheel is complete. Yes, the wheel is. Let me turn off everything in the wheel. So the choice is now between Ria, Mia, Selena. Actually, I'm gonna take off Selena because I want to redraw something here. So I'm taking off Selena. So Charlotte and let me see, Shotzi, Nick is done. Becky or Raquel. Which one do you? We're gonna draw them all. So actually, I'm gonna take off Raquel too because I need to study her gear. So we have Becky, Charlotte, Shotzi, Mia, and Rhea. I'm thinking I'm gonna leave Rhea for like later, so I'm gonna take off Rhea. So we have these four. I'm gonna take off Charlotte too. So we have right now Becky, Shotzi, Mia. I picked them mainly because of the colors. Um, Shotzi is very green. You know, she has a lot of tattoos. I'm gonna take out Shotzi because she has a lot of tattoos, and I want to finish everything and have her tattoos ready to roll. So I don't want to be drawing a million tattoos without knowing and doing like the reference work. So no Shotzi, not right now, at least. So we are between Becky and Mia. I wrote it wrong. I wrote Maya, but it's Mia. So one is in blue. Yeah, between light blue is Charlotte. We're on regular blue, like premium primary blue. Yes, that's a lot of. She has a lot of tattoos. She's covered in tattoos. She has way too many tattoos. She has entirely too many tattoos. Um, so Mia and Becky don't have uh any tattoos or anything like that. So you know what, Orange? Okay, let's go with Becky. That's a good choice. So we're gonna turn off Mia. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna save the color wheel there. Okay. So where's Becky? There's Becky. Let's bring Becky up. I'm gonna bring everyone down here. And where did Becky go? There's Becky. I'm doing something wrong. So what is in here? Oh, I know what is in here. It's the actual main folder. So Becky is in a weird angle here, so we're gonna draw more than necessary, and then I'm gonna trim it. I'm gonna actually I should duplicate this and bring Becky down here. Bring Nikki up here, and the wrestlers we're just gonna turn everything down. Okay. We are gonna go. Don't worry. We're gonna draw Mia at some point. No, in Shotzi. She's got that cool badass, but yeah. We're gonna draw Shotzi eventually. And so we got Nikki on size. Let me see. Let's lower the opacity on Nikki. And Becky, we're gonna have to. Oops. Becky, we are going to make her bigger, so she, you know, there's no loss on size. And I usually measure by the face. Okay, maybe a little bit smaller. There we go. Okay, so it means that I have to make this a little bit bigger. Okay. Let's make the canvas a little bit bigger. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we got Nikki there. We're gonna turn off Nikki, and we're gonna turn down the opacity on Becky. What were you saying? Nice, okay. So here we go. So what we're gonna do first is we are gonna make a measurement here. Oh, I think I went too big. I may have gone too big. Hold on a second. Let's go a little bit smaller. I'm measuring like, okay, that's not too bad. And I'm working on blue. Start nicking down. And the first thing that we're gonna do is make a final. Here we go. Let's drawing begin. Yes, there was a lot of preparation. I should make the preparations before next time, and that way we don't have to do that many preparations. But we were choosing, um, which one we were gonna draw. I just drew this like last night, something like that. Once you know what you want to do, you draw super. Well, at least I draw super fast. And okay, I'm just drawing making a quick sketch of the bones in the hand. And light color brushes, something. Yeah. I need to find. I was gonna put some music actually. Okay. I'm gonna see if next week we go back to what's another thing? We go back to uh watercolor painting. I have a couple of um commissions that I have to work on. I am doing this one right now, like just because I literally almost finished. Oh, is their jacket going to be a sports jacket? Yes, yes. The main part of the orange on her is the hair. To be honest. So anyway, where was I going? I forgot that. What was I saying? I totally forgot what I was saying. Not even joking. Oh, more watercolors. Yes, we are gonna be working on watercolors next week. I was just finishing the the next chapter of what's the name of it? Of the Night Detective. There's gonna be a new episode tomorrow, and I am like, yeah, watercolor commissions next week. Yes. Um. So yeah, I have yours, and I have. Let me see. Did I write it down? Yeah. So I have like two more. Actually, one of the guys, it's the other two are are digital now that I just checked it. So we have three commissions and one is digital. Awesome. I'm gonna draw some Pokemon then or something. Anyway, yeah, the shoot, what was the word I'm looking for? The Night Detective is done right now. We are no we, but like it's basically I only have like 31 minutes to finish the next chapter. Well, remember that what's the name of it? My first English is not my first language, like at all. I started speaking English when I was an adult. So every now and then I forget what I want to say, or I am about to fall into like um, easy words, like swear words and stuff like that, that help me transition. And I don't really want to be swearing in this channel. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. And I want it to not happen. I have an iMac, and my friend wants to. He's sort of a streamer. So I'm thinking of maybe like doing streams with him. No worries, people have a hard time with. This is Japanese, yeah. I believe it. Mm. Okay. So yeah, this is basically what I do to relax when I don't have to draw a really difficult comic. That comic was actually really difficult. And and then next week I have to start working on the part two of that comic. The part two is gonna be crazier. What friend? Oh, my friend. No, he doesn't do watch. He is just an old friend of mine. He he just wants to stream, but I think that he gets bored or something with that. So I want to see if we can stream together. Um, yeah. Okay. So I need to work on her shirt. I'm just gonna make a high neck thing. Okay. This is what CrossFit does to you. Okay. Let's go with this. He just wants to stream out of boredom. No offense. No, he was streaming, and then he felt that he wasn't good enough for streaming, or that there was nothing to stream, and he was playing um, Grand Theft Auto, the the one that you play like it's a mod that you play like for real. Um, so play something scary. I don't know. I am not good at scary stuff. Although people would say that it would be fun. I don't know. Maybe I'm really bad at video games. Not gonna lie. Okay, so I'm good at like very slow pace, um, RPGs like JRPGs and stuff like that. But action RPGs, no, suck at them. GTA 5. He was playing GTA 5. It was a mod. I don't know. It's a one of the GTA's. It was a mod where you play your like a real life with someone, and he started working as a clerk in a burger joint. And so yeah, dude was like playing a burger flipper. I was like, dude, what the hell are you doing playing a burger flipper in a video game? So anyway, I was thinking of maybe League of Legends. I've never played that game in my life. Mm, wait for Mario RPG Remaster. I haven't. I heard about it. I haven't done any research on it, so I don't know. Maybe it's like I my sister played the first. My younger sister played the original one, and she showed me that it was really good. And I was like, "Oh shit, this is actually a really good game." Uh, yeah, she played it back in the 90s. She told me about it. She was like, "Oh, this video game is really good." It's like, okay. I I couldn't play video games at that time. I was way too busy. No, 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 no. Like, so what happened is that um, I don't play much video games. I just don't have the time. Um, Basically, what happened is that when I was a kid, I liked playing video games. But I was never good at um, first-person video games. Like, they made me very uncomfortable. I always felt that there was gonna be something behind me. They made me very paranoid, like all the time. And and then all of the games turn into first-person shooters. Like there's so many first-person shooters. I hate first-person shooters. I just like find them annoying. I think it was that I also played you know that game, the James Bond GoldenEye 64 with my friends, and I always lost, and they were always getting me. I was not good at those games. I played Halo like once, and that was it. I'm not good at competition games. Um, like any game where there's a competition one against one, I am not going to be good at it. I'm going to lose constantly. Mostly because half of the time I'm not trying to play to win. I'm trying to play to see what's gonna happen. So half the time I'm like, oh, what happens if this happens? So the only two games that I am kind of good at were Samurai Showdown and Halo once. Yes, Halo only once with my roommate in art school. Like I just don't play it. It's just not something that happens. Um, what happened is I have this friend, right? And he had bought a Nintendo 64, and he had bought a Nintendo 64 like brand new. And I went to his house to see the game, and I have never seen like this is my first time seeing anything. Like doing anything. Like this is my first time seeing anything for the Nintendo 64. This is like again the 90s, and so he starts and he has Mario 64, right? And yes, Mario 64, and he pulls out the game, and um, mind you, I was in college, I was in engineering school, and I went to my friend's dorm, and it was either going to play pool at the local pool hall, or and drink some beers, or um, you know, or play Nintendo 64. And when he turned it on, and I hear Mario going like, "It's a me, Mario," I was like, "No, hell no! This is a game for kids. I'm going out and like have going out drinking and playing pool with strangers." Like I was like, how old was I? I was like 19, something like that. It's a me, Mario. Yes. Mm. Okay, so we're almost done here. This is technically inking at this point. I really like this pen, this brush. I'm sorry. Uh, you rather meet strangers than play with someone you know. I don't like playing with anyone. That's the thing. Like I really don't like playing with anyone, like at all. Um, I would rather play by myself. Um, Pool, it's just pool. You know, I went out because it's a pool hall, and that's what happens. You go to the pool hall and like maybe there's someone there waiting to play or something like that. Oh, well, sorry, that's okay, man. Don't worry about it. Um, yeah, that was like I think it was a Tuesday, a Thursday. It was like a middle of the weekday. It was a weeknight. I'm sorry. Yeah, 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 yeah. So I did play mods way back when mods were a thing. Mods is like the precursor of like World of Warcraft. It's like the precursor of MMOs. With other given the chance arise. Um, yeah, Samurai Shodown. I would play Samurai Shodown with others. It's like the only game that I would play. Um, but was that there was an arcade machine really close to my place. Co-op game, co-op games like there's this game Operation Wolf, which was like you shoot people. Contra was my favorite co-op play. Like playing against a friend, I really don't care playing against a friend. Like I don't want to play against a friend. I want to play if I'm gonna play with someone, but someone has to be co-op and to both of us achieve something, not to beat someone else. Yeah, I did make a whole comic about that. I wanted to about arcade games. It went out to yeah. Yeah, Contra was fun. Like that was like my favorite game to play. Gauntlet, if you ever heard of Gauntlet. Um, the Simpsons arcade game was really good. I was really good at that game. Um, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, the first one. That was like one of my favorite. The X Men original arcade game. I should save. Uh, I like this brush because you can do curves like this, like long curves, and the brush doesn't like lose, stability. Many other brushes like lose stability once you get in a very long stroke. Let me see. Not playing, yeah, playing against others can be, especially when headshots. Oh, my inner yeah. Um, the last game I played with someone that I really enjoyed was the Scott Pilgrim video game for the Xbox. To the point where I would play, and if I had someone to play it with right now, I would buy an Xbox, an old one. And a question: using tools for Photoshop or are you using a mouse? This is Photoshop. No, this is not Photoshop. If you see up here, like if you follow the cursor right here, that says Clip Studio Paint up here in the left upper left. Clip Studio Paint is it's a version of like it's another digital art making thing program. Anyway, I don't like this part. Hold on a second. Let me fix this. Um, huh. Then there's always a part that I don't like. Okay. Yes, and I have a syntax. Um, so I have to my left, and yes, to my left I have my main monitor, and to my right, it's my syntax, which is a big ass monitor that works like an iPad, like it's touch sensitive. So yeah. Anywho, the syntax it can be a little bit expensive, but if you get yourself okay, I want to fix the top of her head. I don't know why the top of her head is not working for me. I see why it's not working for me. Okay, I see what happened. So we're gonna erase everything here, and we're gonna do it again. And we're gonna do this line again. So I'm not looking. Yeah. Um. Yeah, Becky Lynch. It's you should see her. She's a very fun wrestler. And that's like her main thing is that her character is very um, swaggery. So where do you watch wrestling, girls? WWE. I have YouTube TV, which I recommend to everyone. I like I'm gonna be honest with you. I really like television. If I could have like over-the-air television or like old school cable that you turn on the TV and it's go. Now it's like digital cable. Digital cable sucks. Um, if I could have that all kind of stuff, I loved it because you turn on the TV and it just goes. Um, like that's something I hate about TVs now is that you turn it on and you have to wait like 5 minutes for it to like start. I like regular TV, regular scheduled TV. I like that I have to be in a place to watch something. Um, and I'm sharing that with a bunch of people. I like the idea of sharing an experience. Um, and wrestling is so theatrical. You know what I mean? And I love theater. Um, so and like there's fun on like oh I can watch anything I want at any moment stuff. But the problem is that when you start choosing something, it just becomes difficult. You know, let's see how bold are Nikki's lens. Yeah, they're way bolder. So where was I going? Like when you go to Netflix, there's this giant just amount of stuff that you can watch, and in reality, you never know what to watch. In reality, yeah, it gets difficult. That's why I like stuff like AMC or like um, American Movie Classics, or there's other what's the name of it? Classic movies uh, channels or services that they pick the movies for you, and they're good movies. They're really solid movies, and many that I have never seen. And that way you have an experience, that it's catered for you, but it's curated for you, not catered. It's like when you go to a brewery and there's a sampler. You can pick a sampler and you can choose. The guy who made this is going like, yes, these are my best. I want you to taste this because I know that they're good. And after the mess of Witcher, they put on Netflix. Yeah, that mess with the Witcher in Netflix was. I never watched. I don't want to watch Netflix. I don't like Netflix. I just it's nothing against the company. It's just that literally it's just too much of a mess. Like there's all these options, and I'm like, you know what? No, I'm okay. Um, yeah. Anywho, so wrestling. So yeah, I like having a shared experience, and wrestling is usually you can catch it live basically once a week. It's never a repeat, and there's always like new everything. So good or bad, it's entertaining. You know what I mean? It's kind of like pizza. Even bad pizza is pretty good pizza. First season was great. The second, Gerald did the right thing walking in. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wrestling, yes. Because you were asking me where I find my wrestling girls. Wrestling. So yeah. Basically, what happened, and I like telling that the story. Um. In Puerto Rico, wrestling is kind of like religion, and like Puerto Rico is one of the big bastions of um and I grew up watching wrestling, right? And I enjoyed it and all that, and grew up with my sister watching wrestling, and we enjoyed it a lot. Because it's kind of like if you like superheroes and stuff like that, why not like wrestling? Really, it's basically the same thing. If you like comic books, if you like having action, if you like fun stuff, if you like Marvel movies, not liking wrestling is pretty pointless. Like it's basically a comic book. And I like comic books. I mean, come on, look at me. I draw. Like, I have a bachelor's degree in comic art. Um, so, but at one point in the early 2000s, there was a proliferation of what's called the bra and panty matches. Bra and panty matches are exactly what you think they are. And it was just, you know, just that. And I was like, I don't want to watch this. I was just tired of it. There was nothing. I wanted a story, and they were giving me brown panties. I was like, you know what? I don't need to watch this. Um, so I stopped watching it, and all that. And then I was in the hospital about like 3 4 years ago, something like that. And in my room, um, basically, I I had a mental breakdown basically, and I was on suicide watch and whatnot, and no big deal. I don't have a problem with it. Um, anyway, I was sitting there in my room and I had a TV, and I was like, I'm gonna watch TV, and out comes wrestling, like SmackDown, and in the in out comes SmackDown. I was like, I'm gonna watch this. Why not? This looks interesting, and I decided to start watching it. And suddenly, out comes Charlotte Flair, the daughter of Ric Flair. I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch this. This is Charlotte Flair, and I'm intrigued. And out comes this woman, Ruby Riot, now known as Ruby Soho, and they were amazing. They were just plain amazing. It's like holy crap, this is a really strong story, man. Like, they told me a story in a fight, and yeah. So basically, wrestling helped a lot in that situation specifically, and I was I was just tired of Hollywood. I was tired of like watching shows that made me angry and that were full of politics, and I was just tired of it all. And like I watched this stuff to like relax, not be pestered with, you know. So yeah, let me see something. And let's see. I'm gonna see if I can put a mini video of Becky Lynch. Okay, hold on. I hope that. eh, I'm not gonna risk it actually. Um. So yeah. Anyway, Becky. Yeah, I forgot what I was going. So yeah, but you can go on YouTube and there's a ton of like stuff there, and it's all good. It's all solid stuff. Um, okay, and to have fun and to pass the time and to like, you know, relax and stuff like that. I draw these guys. I draw. I do fan art of wrestlers, and there was also a picture of Becky, Shotzi, and what's her name, um, and Mia, where they all look like the Powerpuff Girls. Let me see if I can find that the link in the chat. Sure, I can actually. I can do that. I can do that. Here's the link in the chat. Oh, sign into chat. Okay. Weird. I'm gonna post it in over here. Hold on a second. Just a moment. Okay. Yes, King Possible. She has a little bit of King Possible in her. Yes. Um, I need to work on this hand a little bit. Just give it. She has a lot of King Possible. Um. Let me go to her Instagram real quick. Anywho. That's not there. And then Becky, Shotzi, Mia. Let's see if I can find this. Oh, there's the picture. Yes, this is a really good picture. This is a fun, cute little picture. Um, Let me see if I can make it bigger. Open image in new tab. Yes, I'm just gonna move it over here. So that's Becky right here. That's Mia right here, and that's Shotzi right here. And they do look like the Powerpuff Girls. So when the whole thing came out, um, oh yes, I can draw Fumiko later. Anyway, so I had to choose for the whole thing, right? And who was it? I had to choose. What was I talking about? Oh, I wanted to do the color wheel challenge, and I didn't know who to draw, who was red and stuff like that. And when that came up, I was like, "Am I stupid? There's like, there, everyone's color coded." So I went with that. Okay, so we have the line. We're gonna start coloring. Okay, let me go back to. Mm-hmm. Anywho, okay, where was I? Okay, I have to do a selection, quick selection. Weird, what's going on? Something is happening. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Uh, Here we go, and here we go. There's something wrong up here. Oh, okay, I see what's wrong here. Okay, no Fumiko, but yes, Fumiko, but the other guy, Shoya? Yeah. Shoya, I don't know. I never watched that show. I'm not gonna lie. I, I know of the show. Um, who's not gonna be color coded? Everyone's gonna be color coded. Like in my thing, Becky. You mean Becky's gonna be color coded? Um. Okay. Picking the color. Okay, there we go. What was I? Okay, we have to lock this up. Sure, I don't know. I don't know their names. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's all I know. Okay, so we have her, and I'm gonna make the mom jeans a blue. Oh shoot. Oh no, I did it. Was in the wrong layer. So I'm gonna make this blue, and I will go later and fix the all the lines and everything. And the shirt, I'm gonna make the shirt white. Okay, and then I'm gonna make this jacket, make it darker orange. Let me see what you're talking about. Epic Warriors Hospital. Thank you, sir. Yeah, no, I never watched it. I was an adult when it came out. Like, you know, I was on Disney. Like, it's like I don't have money to like for cable, so I didn't have cable. Um, we're gonna keep that. Actually, let's make this slightly lighter. Actually, no, let's make it slightly redder, just so we can select better. Gray, black button pants. Yeah, they're gonna be. We're gonna add to that. Don't worry. Um, her hair is going to be orange, and her skin. We are gonna pick up her skin in a second. Yeah, this is a good color, at least for now. It's a good color to start. And I'm gonna pick up a bluish shadow. Hmm. I think I'm gonna keep that button brown. Yes. Don't worry. We're starting. We're starting. We're starting everything. Don't worry about it. Um, we need the metal parts actually. Hmm. Yeah. Keep it that way. It's not even tiny. So there's gonna be these are what's called mother colors or flats. These are colors that they're just the basics of everything. Because if you notice, if I turn off the line, there's all these other lines and stuff like that. And if I get it super close, you'll notice that there's all this weird stuff going on. And so I'm gonna just go and start closing these little parts, these little speckies. See how everything is changing real fast? Then here, you know what? I'm just gonna go over everything. Right, the black marks. Yes. Well, I made that layer a linear burn, so that means that while it's blue, once there's a color underneath, that color is going to sort of create a light echo under the under everything. So yeah, so basically just going and picking up the colors real quick, like making no, not picking up the colors. I'm fixing the colors. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. Here. I think that we are done here. So yeah, I'm just literally going over everything real quick. Oh no, I'm gonna have to do that. That's why I also picked orange, because the hardest part is always her hair. So I want orange to be seeping through everything, and I don't want her hair to be too hard to draw, to color. I'm sorry. So right now, I have to color this part red. Light echo, yeah. Give her a ring. She's married and everything, but I'm not gonna give her rings or anything, because when you go to the ring, you don't wear jewelry, basically, not right now. And she's pretty, you know, she's pretty egalitarian when it comes to stuff. But no, she's married to Seth Rollins. Pretty awesome guy. Mm. I'm gonna change the line from blue. Uh, to like I pick this other color, like the color of the skin. I'm just gonna make it a little bit darker. Okay. Let me see. I'm just passing through. Okay. Hmm. Let's leave that as it is, at least for now. We can change that later. Yeah, we're gonna change all that later. Yes, we're gonna have a light effect on everything. Don't worry. Okay, so we have some quick effects on basically everything. We're gonna deal with this later. Okay. Alright, so we have all the flat colors ready to throw. We're gonna duplicate the layer. And we have the transparent watercolor. So I'm gonna select the blue. Actually, let's do something better. I'm gonna turn another layer, go to linear burn, bring it down to 50. Was me the only audience here? No, I think there's someone else. I think. Let me see. There's some people coming in and out. Oh, that's two viewers. Maybe one. I'm with the other viewer. I must admit, all the other audience here, I will say that it's enjoying watching you work, and it's great to see. Yep, thank you, sir. Okay, let's get to this. So this is on 52 linear burn, and it's transparent watercolor. Let's pick up a gray, and this is a very neutral gray. There's basically no color. It's just black and white, or lack thereof of any hue, any color, any pigmentation, whatever you want to call it. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna pick up the areas that I want to color first, without worrying too much. We're just gonna do shadows. We're gonna basically put the shadows where I want them to be, and I can go over everything because it's all linear burnt. Thank you. And we're working a little bit on the so you'll see what I do in a second. It's a really fun trick that if you prepare, coloring is super easy. You just have to know how to really prepare for it. Choo choo choo. Oh, let me guess it. You'll see. You will see. Because basically, the first thing that you need to know is that we're working with white light. If I was working with any other light, then we would have to think on different ways. But we are working all white light. So that means that the the colors are gonna be fairly localized. Also, if you know your color theory, you kind of know what is gonna happen in a moment. So let me make this a little bit smaller so it can go down here. Try my wrist when I get a chance so I can smoke. Stroke, right, not that I want stroke. Right. I'm not gonna make fun of you, but know that I would. I am thinking of all the ways I can make fun of you. Okay. Okay. What else do we need to do here? Okay, so we have the very basics down. It's super simple. Okay, so we're gonna select outside of the colors, and then we're gonna go to linear burn, and we're gonna delete all the extra that we don't need. That's why we have. Let me see. So it's not what you think. Okay, okay, okay. I believe you. I believe you. Okay, so I selected outside and I deleted like all the linear burn stuff. If you notice that that gray works really well with this blue, but it doesn't work as well with the skin color, and that's fine. So the first thing that we're gonna do is pick all the blue. We're gonna grab the airbrush. We're gonna get a highlight. We're gonna make this brush really big. We're gonna pick up this color and we're gonna hit it like twice with the highlight and like once or twice with the shadow. We have the pants. We're gonna go and pick up every single color from the jacket, and we're gonna pick up a highlighter, and then we're gonna pick up a shadow. And the shadow, if you notice, is not working very well because certain colors don't work very well. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna switch the shadow from this brown to a blue. If you notice the blue right here, and then we're gonna add a little bit of, hit it up a couple of times. See how it becomes darker automatically? We're gonna go back to highlight, here and here and here. Oops. And we're just gonna give her a hint of blue. Blue, if you notice, is on the other side of this color. They're complementary. So when you mix the two of them, they're gonna make a gray or a dark. It's gonna be a very rich gray or dark. See how strong it looks? Okay, let's do skin. We're going to highlight, pick this color, and we're just gonna hit it once or twice. Okay, and we're gonna go to the linear burn, and we're gonna change that shadow for a different shadow completely. Maybe something a little bit darker. Too dark. Maybe a little bit grayer. Okay, we're good. And now we are gonna work on the shades. Oh shoot, I have to escape, and we're gonna go back here. We're gonna pick up the shades. The shades are going to be, this is just the first pass of the shades. We're gonna add more stuff to the shades, a lot more stuff to the shades. So the problem is that we have the highlight, we pick up the highlighter on the red, and this red is super intense. So if I go over it, nothing is gonna really happen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a yellower red, so an orange. And we're just gonna hit it a couple of times. See what happened there? And we're gonna grab the shadow and we're gonna do the same thing with a blue. Just a tiny bit. And let's use the there we go. See how it looks? So we're gonna save, and then we're gonna grab, let's do something. We're gonna grab the rectangle here, and we're gonna make one rectangle, another like thinner rectangle, and another thinner rectangle, right? And we're gonna, it doesn't matter the color that we use, but we're gonna use this yellow. Okay, we have that, and then we're gonna change it to a color dodge. It's gonna be very strong, but that's fine. So we are gonna put it here. It works better this way. Yeah, it works way better this way. So now what we do is that we go back to the red, the flats. We select the red, we make it a little bit bigger, like 2, inverse, delete. And now we are gonna switch from overlay. Looks really good. Overlay looks really good. So I'm changing the blending mode. Brightness, it looks interesting. We went back to normal. And I think the best one, as always, is overlay. Yeah, overlay. Overlay is the best. Okay, we're gonna pick up this background, copy, and we're gonna do a paste above everything. And we're gonna go back to the flats, select outside, cut, paste, delete, and then we're gonna back to overlay. Soft light, no, overlay is better. Okay, so now we have a little bit of a texture above everything. And now, our good friend, the hair. I need to look at her hair. So I'm on Becky Lynch. Let me see. Her hair is very orange, but I'm gonna do something with it. I'm gonna give it some yellow. Let me see if it's selecting. Yes. I'm gonna pick up some yellow. I'm gonna hold on a second. I'm gonna go to highlights. Too much. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna go back. I reselected everything again. I'm gonna go back to tonal correction, brightness contrast. Okay, so now we're gonna go to linear burn, which is the shadows, and it was gray, and we're gonna pick up that orange from here, and we're gonna switch it. Let's see what happens if we have Let's go for a darker red. Yeah. It's working. It's working. It's not working everywhere. So what we're gonna do is grab a highlighter and work a little bit on top. Red is a very annoying color. Is the OC orange part? Which OC? This will be posted on Twitter. Yes. Yes, this will be posted as the orange, and it will be posted tomorrow. You can like it, and you can like, retweet it. You can do anything. And okay, so this is basically where we are right now. I want to go back to the linear burn aspect of it. Grab the soft airbrush, and I want to just hit some parts here and there. So it's not just completely orange, but there's some orange to it. There's the hint of orange. There we go. And what's going on here? What is this? I'm just looking. Oh, I see what it is. So we're going to do a quick erase here. There we go. Save. Okay. Okay. Okay, now that we are almost done, I want to go over to the shadows, and I want to go back in. And I'm going to work softening some of these shadows so she doesn't look so mechanical. And like, she has a lot of muscle, she's very strong. So there's gonna be a variety of soft areas versus hard areas. We're almost done here. There's maybe like 20 more minutes, maybe, most likely not. So softening everything that should be soft. Okay. That's all we need here and here. Okay, there we go. Where is, okay, so this is the shades. Then it's let me see, muscular my fiber. Then it's swamp again tomorrow, yes. Alright, I'm gonna grab a little bit of eraser and see what happens if I erase a little bit here. I think that's the place. And okay, so we have that, and now we have to go back. We're gonna pick up the linear burn, we're gonna make a copy of it, and we're gonna put it on top. 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 And we're gonna p – 'cause, 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 'c And now we're gonna grab the eraser and we're gonna erase on top. We're erasing the secondary linear burn that we put there. I want some parts to be hit harder with by the light. So see. Okay. So I am going to and then we are gonna go down to here and we are gonna mix these two. Okay, perfect. And now that they are together, they have been blended together, I get to do a little, very little fixing here. Okay. So I'm working with a texture blender that kind of like pulls from colors that are around, especially in the, so right now that I am mixing a little bit here, you see that there's some colors that kind of like permeate into where they were not before, and that's what I wanted. So we have like a reflected color kind of thing. So now we grab the Faithful, the Old Faithful, and like, and we're gonna pick a lighter color, a way lighter color, almost a white. I'm gonna grab the blender again. Again with the one. Oh, oops. Okay. So I have picked all the places where light would hit really hard. It would create a hot spot. Okay, and we're gonna get yeah, this is pretty much where it should be. Right here. Yeah. I think this is pretty much done. I think. Let's do something before we go. Oops, not that one. Here. It's a very small hit. I super forgot about her left arm hand. Her left hand is super red. I super forgot about this straight hand. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put them on coffee. She's gonna be on coffee, and she's gonna be Nika's gonna be on coffee too. I need to make a background, but most likely I'm gonna make it tomorrow. I am gonna make another layer, and I'm gonna go into the trusty blue, go to the regular, the blue softens the color a tiny bit. Um, I'm gonna go with this one, this exclusion. Who's talking to me? No one. Anywho, so here we are. It's more or less like this. I wanna fix the. Okay. And that's basically it. Yeah. Now it's done. Or is it? I keep looking at it, and I'm always gonna be like, maybe we need more of this or that or the other thing. I think we're good. I think we're actually good. Let's leave it as it is. Now I am looking at stuff and I'm wondering. Exclusion again. We're gonna go to the blue again, and we're gonna grab the transparent watercolor. I really like this little effect. So I'm gonna keep it. Thank you. The light blue character, that was gonna wait for Sunday. I need to go finish. I'm getting text asking me to finish. Um, the guys are bothering me, telling me to finish um, the night detective, and I really need to finish it. The deadline is tomorrow morning, and and we still need to letter. So having like drawing here, soften this line a little bit, softening this line a little bit. Yeah, I think that we're good. Let me. Okay, now we're done. I promise, we're done. We're fully done. So yes, that's it. Listen, I need to sign it. I need to do some trimming. I need the texture. But yeah, yeah. By all means, we're done now. Okay, I need to get going. I need to get going because I need to finish that chapter, and like it's almost finished. I have like half an hour to go on that one. So I am gonna get going. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything. I will talk to you later. I'll try to post this tomorrow in coffee at coffee like